Hi guys, it's your boy Black Chapel here, your favorite YouTuber, and today obviously we have a collaboration once again with Seven Knights, and this is with Guilty Gear X, which I am very excited for because I love the characters in this game. So we're going to be reviewing these characters, their abilities, and their places maybe in the game. So stay tuned. Alright, so the Guilty Gear X characters look sick, and I'm talking sick. I've already read through them, and I'm going to go through the 6-star versions of each one for you and tell you maybe where they could be useful and what they would be useful for. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and go and take a look at these. So we're going to go to our codex here and come over to our collaboration heroes, the Guilty Gear X ones. Okay, and so far, if you're current on Seven Knights, you already know some of the placement of some of these characters, but we'll start with the first one here, who has actually taken over the spot of Lubu on some of the top 10 tier teams in Arena, which blows my mind that they finally made a character that could maybe bump Lubu out completely. So we'll start with the passive. Becomes immune to all damage for 3 turns. Now this isn't Void Shield again, so he still dies to piercing. So his shield can be stripped off by debuffers. Additionally, electrifies the enemy for 2 turns with a basic attack. So right there, you don't have to have a CC accessory for it. Okay, so you can go ahead and give him a crit CC accessory, a damage, a life, a defense, whatever it is that you feel is most necessary. But he already has CC applied to his auto attacks, which is amazing. His first ability is inflicts 50% magic damage on all enemies 2 times, so he is the Bane of Void Shield. Additionally, increases all enemies' skill cooldowns by 20 seconds. Okay, so he's basically like Yushin, except for his lightning strike is decreased by 10 seconds, but it hits twice, so it strips Void Shield. Okay, so an amazing skill, and you can totally see from that why he's starting to take over. Inflicts 130% magic damage on 4 enemies. Additionally, piercing will take effect and electrifies the enemies for 2 turns at a certain rate. I mean, you couldn't ask for more in an attack. Okay, so it counteracts Soy, so Soy will not be bouncing back anytime soon, if ever. Piercing, okay, so you have very high chance of just destroying basically the other team's Kisuke and their Yushin, because I've seen a lot of teams running both. And then it also CCs, so it just takes Lubu's piercing and makes it better. Okay, so an amazing arena character and Guild War, just absolutely phenomenal. If you have a bunch of rubies, I would highly recommend investing into Kisuke. Alright, the next one is Remlethal. Okay, this is my favorite character in Guilty Gear. So I am so excited she is in Seven Knights, and if I had more rubies, I would so get her. Okay, so let's start with the passive. Protects all allies from being stunned for 5 turns. Additionally, blocks all enemy attacks. Okay, so basically this character, she could be used in turtle teams. Don't get me wrong, if turtle teams ever make a bounce back, but mainly she's going to be good for raiding. Okay, because for one, you have defensive for your weaker heroes in your raid because she's going to be taking all of the hits. And so, it's kind of scary because she's going to be taking a lot of damage, but she also gives you that stun protection that you need from either Karen, or what's the guy's name? I can't remember his name. Or the other guy that gives you stun protection. But I believe theirs is a 6-turn stun protection. But if I ever get her, I will still replace them because she's just so freaking cool. And her abilities make up for it. Alright, so inflicts 250% physical damage on 3 enemies, additionally ignores the enemy's defense. So just ton of damage, really, really good, and has a super sweet skill animation. Inflicts 230% physical damage on 1 enemy, additionally removes the enemy's buffs. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to also throw this in. She can also be amazing for Rudy Castle Rush. Okay, she gives you the stun protection, plus she's going to take all of Rudy's attacks, and then she has amazing damage output on both of her abilities. Okay, just to give you guys some comparison, let's go over to the two characters that also have the stun protection. If I remember where they are, they're not here. They are in normal. So the first one being Karen. Obviously, she's not a good replacement for Karen because she is not a healer. So Karen's still going to be very, very present, but the one that she could potentially replace and will replace on my part is C. Okay, obviously she has 1 turn less of stun immunization, but she gives you that also the buff of taking all of the basic attacks. He has 60% physical and then 230. Okay, but his skill cooldowns are way longer, I believe. If we go to the collaboration, so I think that their damage output might actually be close to the same. Actually, no, never mind. I don't know. I mean, just overall, she's an amazing character. Okay, maybe not the best, like an exact replacement or a better replacement, but she can definitely replace Sieg in your raiding team if you choose to have her there. All right, next is Soul Badguy. Okay, so let's go through his abilities. Becomes immune to all damage 3 times, so he has a 3-turn Void Shield, and blocks all enemy attacks. So he's going to be taking all of the enemy's basic attacks, so he'll always be attacked first. So he's basically more of a protection for your Ace and your Sun Wukong. Additionally, becomes immune to debuffs for 3 turns, so he cannot be CC'd. So he's kind of a counter to who I was saying before, at least with his passive, to Kisuke, because he can't be CC'd by his basic attack, so Kisuke can't just destroy you. So let's go on to his abilities. Inflicts 50% physical damage on all enemies 2 times. Additionally, removes the enemy's buffs. Okay, so he has, this is insane, a team debuff ability that hits 2 times, so it destroys Void Shield as well. I mean, that's amazing. That is an amazing attack. So Soul Badguy, amazing attack, first attack. Inflicts 55% physical damage on 3 enemies 3 times. Additionally, critical hit will be applied, and burns the enemies with 500% of physical attack for 2 turns. I mean, again, he is the bane of Void Shield right now. I mean, he's super strong in the current meta, as it is a very much Void Shield meta. I mean, not only that, but after you kill them, he is also the bane of zombie. So the only problem is he can die really easily, because he's going to be taking all of their basic attacks plus all of ability damage. So his 3-turn Void Shield is his 3-time Void Shield is going to be stripped away really fast. So I mean, he has his gives and takes, but again, he is amazing for Arena. I'm not saying that he can't be dominant in Arena as well. And nope, we have 2 more, sorry. Next up is Jam. I haven't looked too much into her, so we'll go through this together. Becomes immune to all damage for 3 turns. Okay, so it's not Void Shield once again, so she can be killed by piercing and have her shield removed by debuffers. Additionally, decreases skill cooldowns by 10 seconds with a basic attack. So she's like, holy crap, I can't remember heroes' names anymore. But basically, every time she attacks, she's going to decrease the cooldown for your entire team, all their abilities that are on cooldown, by 10 seconds. So, I mean, all around, she's going to be useful. So, yeah, just cool character design. Inflicts 350% magic damage on 1 enemy. Additionally, critical hit will be applied and increases magic attack by 50% for 2 turns. Okay, so this is she's basically a buffer for a magic-based team. If you were ever going to use her in Arena, which probably wouldn't recommend, because it's just so much more of a Void Shield zombie meta right now. But She could be very useful in Castle Rush, seeing as how she gives you a magic buffer. Now, I don't know if this stacks with Lena's, because Lena does physical and magic, and she just does just magic. So I don't know how those, if those would stack on top of each other. If they do, then she'd be amazing for Castle Rush. Yeah, so she's a good character. She could also be used in maybe your second CR team, your second rating team. Inflicts 250% magic damage on one enemy. Additionally, critical hit will be applied. So all of her abilities are going to be critical hits, which is really good. It's going to be producing a lot of damage and putting out a lot. So I would say that she's probably, if she's going to be anywhere, be seen in rating and Castle Rush. Those are probably the only two places that she will be used very much. So, cool character. Last but not least, Juno Jacko. Okay, definitely a cool character design. I mean, I love the mask. That's just kind of cool. So passive increases magic attack for all allies by 50%. So she's like Daisy. So it's basically an improved Daisy. Additionally, becomes immune to all attacks 3 times, so she has a 3-turn Void Shield. So if you wanted to run a magic-based team in Arena, she would be your best bet because she gives you that. You could also run an Ace with that and stack that up. That's just going to do a ton of damage. Inflicts 100% magic damage on 3 enemies 2 times, paralyzes the enemies for 2 turns at a certain rate. So again, counteracts Void Shield. And then has CC on top of it. I guarantee you that's probably going to have a huge CC rate. Inflicts 140% magic damage on 3 enemies. Additionally, piercing will take effect and ignores the enemy's defense. So this is basically going to kill anyone that doesn't have a Void Shield. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going to run if you wanted to run her in Arena, you'd probably run her with Sun Wukong, Yushin, Ace, and this guy, Kisuke. And then so you have the 50% damage enemies received and 50% defense debuff by Ace. You have her 50% magic damage increase, and then you have Yushin's 50% block decrease. And so you're going to be pumping out so much damage, okay? And she probably won't survive for a ton of time, and so your Sun Wukong will probably still be able to get a lot of value. So could easily be seen in all aspects of the game, raiding, arenas, and castle rushes. So that's all of the collaboration heroes. I hope you guys liked my detailed description. Let me know what you guys use the heroes have, or if you have any disagreements of where heroes could be useful. But basically, I think they added 3 heroes that could be very useful in Arena, depending on the team setup that you're going to go with, and then 2 heroes that can be very strong in raiding in Castle Rush. So, as always, this is Black Chapel. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, or hit that subscribe button. Always appreciate it. We're up to 68 subscribers, which is awesome, seeing as how I just did this because I wanted kind of a hobby with my video gaming. So again, thanks for all the support, and stay tuned and keep on watching, guys. Thanks again.